Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the player ratings for West Bromwich Albion 0, Everton 1. Those tricky Toffees have done it again. They've got a 1-0 win, and are currently sitting in 4th place. I haven't even got a watch on. I don't even know why I looked at my watch. Another 3 points. I don't know what word to put it in front of 3. I haven't got an object to put in front of it. So, yeah, we won the game, and that's all that matters. And we can all enjoy our weekend, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Let's get in. Don't forget, make sure to put your man of the match in the comments. Just put man of the match and the name. That's all I need off you, and that's all I'll be reading, because the comments just move far too quickly. I don't want to score. I just want man of the match. I just want what you've put as man of the match. Brandon says Gomez was his man of the match. That's a bold move. It's a bold move to say he was your man of the match. Matty Lamb says man of the match, Richarlison or Dean. Make your mind up, man. Make your mind up. Kieran says man of the match, Dean. And then says some nasty things about Gomez, which I'm not going to say. Mathew says man of the match, Ben Godfrey. Man of the match, Sigurdsson from Dan. Richie from Paul. Jacob says Dean or Richie. Come on, people. Let's get a decision made here. Pedal of Gilfie says man of the match was Gilfie. Great ball for him. He was the difference. I don't necessarily agree with that, but yeah, there's a lot. Let's do my ones now. Jordan Pickford, another solid performance by him. I've given him an 8. Had to make a really top class save early on. I thought his kicking, which is so important for a club like us, for a team like us, his kicking has been so much improved recently, and I think that's a measure of. How switched on he's been, and how, his kicking is become really spot on. And he moves the ball well from side to side, and I think it shows his concentration levels have really gone up recently. So I've given him an 8. Mason Holgate, I have given a 7.5. Thought solid again. Give someone a whack on the ankle for his troubles, just to let him know he was there, which he got a yellow card for. And yeah, done the job again, just done his job. Solid. Luca Dean on the other side, an 8, just because he'd done his job and he was up and down. He was a big threat on that left-hand side. He was the width on that left-hand side for us. Defended really well. Gets up really well as well. And didn't give away too many stupid corners or free kicks or throw-ins, which they could have capitalised on. So I've given him an 8. Michael Keane, I've given a 7.5. Did quite well. Thought he could have dealt with the ball over the top that led to the goal they had disallowed. Thought he could have dealt with that a lot better. And Ben Godfrey, I've given 7.5. And I think he's the same. He should have dealt with that a lot better. Someone's just said these ratings are very generous. Well, we got a clean sheet. So, and these are the defenders. So I don't know what you want me to say. The defenders are doing the job. Simple as that. It's another clean sheet for them. So 7.5 for both Mason Holgate, Michael Keane, and Ben Godfrey 7.5, and Luca Dean an 8. Let's get into the less generous ratings, shall we say. Andre Gomez, I've given him a 5. I thought his distribution was really disappointing in the first half. I don't think playing in a 2 suited him or Decore. I don't think they're good enough on the ball. But I did think that when Allen came on, I thought Gomez went up. And he was probably like a 3 or a 4 before that. But he got himself up to a 6. And they've met in the middle. And they've made a 5. Because I think he went up a lot. So, yeah. So I don't think that was a natural fit for him or Decore playing together in in a 4-4-2. They had a lot of work to do, and as I said, I don't think it changed till Alan came. But Alan really made the difference. Decore, I've given him a 6. He's all action, he's all around the pitch, but again, giving the ball away far too cheaply for me. That might be a sign of fatigue when you give the ball away too cheaply. So, whereas Gomez was maybe trying to tempt things and he'd have the ball intercepted, Decore was just giving the ball away cheaply. And again, when he went off, and again, the lad's played so many games of football, so I'm not criticising him because he's played so much. He's been brilliant for us, absolutely brilliant. So I've given him a 6. A Wobie, I've given him a 3. I just thought he was abysmal. Like, his job is to be offensive, and when he gets into decent areas, he just chokes. He just absolutely chokes. He can't put a decent ball into the box. He can't just even fire it across the box and hope someone just gets a touch on it. He always has to try and be precise. And again, for a player who hasn't played that much recently, I just thought he was dire. I really did. I thought he was absolutely dire. So, don't like to criticise players, but I just thought he was dire tonight. Bernard, I've give Bernard a 7 because I thought he did okay. I thought he was busy. I thought he was trying to make things happen. They didn't always come off. But I thought he was trying to get on the ball and do something with it. Again, his lack of size, even if that's an expression, is a major factor because he tries to take people on and just gets out muscled just by sheer size. So that doesn't really help for a winger. But he was all right. He was okay. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, I've given him a 6. Just wasn't his night, really. He struggled to get in the game. He struggled to actually be a physical threat because of the kind of players they had. So whereas sometimes in games where Dom, I think, is winning headers and being aggressive and holding the ball up, I think tonight, I don't think he could. He started to come deep, didn't he? He started getting frustrated and coming deep, and I thought he did okay when he come deep. Actually, he held the ball up really well. So someone just said Bernard, lack of size, same size as Messi. Yes, one's the greatest player of all time. What a stupid thing to say. One is literally can get away with the size because of all the skill he's got. Bernard does not have the skill, does he, of Messi? So that's a really stupid thing to say, and I'll call you out on that. So Dominic Calvert-Lewin, he missed a really good chance in the first half. It felt unkindly, and for me, he's got to just be a little bit. He's got to slow the game down, and he's got to be more clinical there, and just put it to the side of the goalkeeper. Pick a side and put it there. Be clinical. He just swung at it and he's hit it straight at the goalkeeper. He's got to be more clinical because they're the chances he does tend to miss. He hasn't scored from further out than something like 7 yards. So, scintillating skills. Ronaldo's not even the best Ronaldo. Never mind better than Messi. Behave yourself. Bernard is the same size as Warwick Davis, but Warwick Davis took on the Empire as an Ewok and won. So, again, a comparison you can't really bring into it. So I've given Dom 6. As I said, he missed that chance in the first half. He had a half chance in the second half that he ballooned over. But wasn't his night. Richarlison, I've given 8. Worked his socks off. Scored the winner. Always a threat. Trying to be a little bit different and run at them. Whereas obviously Dom's a back to goal player, and I think that suited them tonight. And as I said, that's why he had to go looking for the ball. Every time we played it up to him, they had big lads who dealt with it. so we had to go deep. But Richarlison turned them and started running at them, and obviously got the goal, a typical Richarlison header, and he's absolutely flying. And it would just be great to have two goal scorers scoring goals at the same time. That doesn't really seem to be happening for us this season. No, listen, Dominic Calvert-Lewin is feeding off scraps. Again, the criticism's not of the service, or the service was terrible. And that's why I'm saying he went looking for the ball. But I'd still expect him to score the chance he got in the first half, because I think Dom's fantastic. He's got to start taking those chances. The subs changed the game for me, as far as I'm concerned. The subs changed the game. They won us the game. Alan, I've given 8. I thought he was... I know, listen, I'll talk about Gylfi in a moment. Alan changed the game because he got hold of the midfield. He got hold of that midfield, and he got the ball off stopped the ball getting as far as the defence. He dealt with everything. He got us moving. He brought energy, and he got us going. Gomez changed position when he went off, and that helped Gomez get into the game. I thought Alan was absolutely brilliant. If I was going to choose anyone as my man of the match, I'd probably choose him, because he had such a big influence on how the game changed, as far as I'm concerned. I know Gylfi put the cross in, and I know Richarlison scored the goal, but for me, I thought it was Alan's presence on the pitch that won us the game of football. So I thought he was fantastic when he came on. He was exactly what he needed. Don't get me wrong, it was right that he came on a sub rather than starter, because you're getting that energy at the end of the game, where Carlo Ancelotti knows that if we stay in a game, we're always bound to get a chance. Apparently Chelsea have just scored. I'm not really that bothered, because I don't actually want Chelsea to win. I want it to be a draw. But he was brilliant when he came on, and so was Gylfi. Gylfi, 7.5 for Gylfi. Fantastic ball in. Obviously, first action was to take the corner. Came back to me, put a great ball in the box. And Gylfi's been massive for us in this season. He is someone who has got all the skill in the world. He really has. Sometimes games just pass him by, and it frustrates people massively. But I think the manager now is starting to learn how to use him. He's one of those players that you have to, again, he's like James, you have to put pace around him. If you put pace around him, he'll find you. Look at the goal against Southampton, 2 assists in a week. Him to Richarlison, 2 different goals. But that's what Gylfi Sigurdsson's got, the same as what James has got. And it's all about putting pace around him. I think where it falls down for him is that when we've got him in midfield and when we've got Gomez in midfield, it's just too slow. It doesn't work if there isn't that energy. Well, there hasn't been energy. Alan's in there now. And that's helping. That helps massively when you've got that energy. And he's playing more attacking. See, when we played against City and he played like the last man, I don't like that at all, because he's always going the wrong way when we have to defend. The same as Gomez. But when we've got Tom Davies or Alan and they're sitting in front of the back four, he doesn't have to worry about that. And he's got so many assists, and his penalties have been really important, and it's been really massive. And a Gylfi Sigurdsson like this, I've got no problem in extending his contract. I know his contract is up. He's got a year in the summer. We'll give him another year, or give him a year with an option, because I think he can be a really important player. And I think he's always been held down by the price tag with Gylfi Sigurdsson. It's always gone against him, but that's never been his fault. And listen, cruel things have been said about him. I'm one of the people who said it, but I've always really liked Gylfi Sigurdsson as well. Sometimes it's just frustrating when you see a player you don't think's doing what he should be doing. And I think maybe the manager's starting to learn how to use him now, and how to use James, and it's working. It's working. Whatever it is, it's working for him. He comes on, or he starts the game, and he gets an assist. Or he scores. So Gylfi was excellent when he came on. Not as good as Alan, but he was excellent. Who's that? Someone just said it's my dad's birthday and he loves Everton, so can you say to him, I love Everton, thanks guys for being a very good... What's your dad's name? And I can't see what your name is because it's dead small and it's got loads of letters, so I don't know what your dad's name is, but I'll wish him an happy birthday. No, listen, I'm not interested how Liverpool are getting on because actually I want the game to be a draw. Because if Chelsea win 1-0, they go above us, don't they? So I want that game to be a draw. I'm glad that Chelsea have scored first because Liverpool will have to come back into it. But I want that game to be a draw. I want us to go there on Monday and be above them. Who's that? Someone's just mentioned, not sure about King. Yeah, I don't know. King's a weird one, isn't he? He is a weird one. But listen, we haven't signed him. He's here till the end of the season. We can make our minds up about him. If he's not good enough, see you later. Do you know what I mean? It's fine. It's absolutely fine. That was why we brought him in on a short-term deal. So it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. It's like a trial period, isn't it? It's a trial period, so it's absolutely perfect. No need to worry about that at all. I haven't given him a rating because I think he touched the ball about 3 times. But he doesn't play him from the start because he's clearly not fit, and we've got Dominic Calvert-Lewin and we've got Richarlison, 2 of the best forwards in the league. Your dad's name's Peter. There you go. No worries. Happy birthday to Peter. But listen, King, come on and run round a little bit. That's all you want, isn't it? Come on and run around. We just need to get a bit more out of him. So there you go. Why are people stop talking about Liverpool in the comments? I'm not asked how average they look. So all we need now is we need to just get players back fit. So we're finishing the final 12 games of the season or whatever it is with a fit squad. Can anyone anyone tell me whatever Andy Hinchcliffe was on, by the way? What was Andy Hinchcliffe talking about on the commentary? Again, I don't moan about refs. I moan about commentators. He was going on about Dominic Calvert-Lewin could have been sent off in the first half. What for? You would not think the man played for us and won an FA Cup with us, would you? The way he chats. Referees are finally on our side. No, he was offside. Don't say refs are on our side. They're not. It was offside. That's what VAR's for. But the linesman had his flag up anyway. So simple as that. It's offside. At the end of the day, that's good defending. They've held the line. That is good defending. That's good organised defending. They've held the line, stepped up, and done the job. There you go. I'll go through the play ratings. John Pickford 8, Mason Holgate 7.5, Michael Keane 7.5, Ben Goffey 7.5, Luca Dean 8, Gomez 5, Decore 6, Iwobi 3, Bernard 7, Dominic Calvert-Lewin 6, Richarlison 8, Allen 8, and Gylfi Sigurdsson 7.5. There you go. How on earth do we get rid of Iwobi in the summer? We just sell him. We just see who wants him and we sell him. Simple as that. There you go. Make sure to check out my Instant Match Reaction if you haven't already. Make sure to check out Baz's videos if you're on Patreon. Make sure to check out the fan reactions that Ned has started to pull together. If you're on Patreon and you want to start sending videos in, then just send them in to the normal number and we're doing a fan reaction video after the game. As I said, it's not quite Arsenal Fan TV, but you can jump on board that. If you're on Patreon as well, we'll be live tomorrow doing the final word, which is all good. It's the extended final word as well. You get a chance to get your comments read out and chat about the game with us, which is all good as well. Someone just said, can't judge King on 10 minutes a game. That's exactly right. It's exactly right. They'll judge him in training and they'll give him more time, I'm sure. And we'll see what happens. There you go. Just be positive. Monday, Chelsea away. Another big chance for us. Big game. These are the games we've got to win if we want to get top 4, which we can. Thank you for watching Toffee TV. I love you all, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.